Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Penberlan Farm, where today we're going to be dealing with the cows and the pigs. We'll be cleaning them out and getting them up to as close to 100% productivity as it can. I can't really get too much grass for the cows at the moment, but we're going to definitely clean out the shed, make sure everything's mucked out and get all the mixed rationing water to them that we can. Same with the pigs, and you may notice that I'm using a new telehandler. Well, a different telehandler, not new. This is the New Holland LM742. And the reason that I'm using this instead of the JCB is, well, because we got the JCB on Thornton, and I don't want to use the same telehandler in both series. And I do know that I've got two telehandlers on Thornton, which is why I'm not using the thingy, the Manitou either. I just realized I could actually in theory get some grass out of the cow pen, but I don't particularly like mowing in the cow pen when there's animals in there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make sure that they're all topped up on mixed rations. They currently have they're very low on mixed ration, so this is definitely a job worth doing. It may take a lot of it though, because they have what, we've got 72,000 in stock here, so we should be good, hopefully, to get a lot of mixed ration to the cows. If we manage to empty the feed mixer we currently have. Yeah, I'm thinking ahead here. If we empty that feed mixer, that's good. That's actually good news, because we can then get the GTX modding feed mixer in and work with that instead. So that is going into the cows. Yes, that is. Wonderful. Now the cows and pigs both need grass. I'm going to actually bring this up. Wrong button. The cows do need grass or water, as well as the pigs. So I don't quite know how. Well, I don't know how to get grass. That's a big thing. That's something I'll have to think up before the stream. Well, before I stream tomorrow for me, before Wednesday's stream, because that's gonna be something of vague import. Well, of reasonable importance, seeing as we're in the summer. We're coming into autumn. Cows are producing quite well. If we can get grass into them, they'll actually produce slightly better still, so it might not be the worst idea to figure out how to do that. It may well involve the Profi Hopper or something else. I do have a couple of other things in mind that I could do, but they'll need testing. I could obviously just go with the old-fashioned front mower and forage wagon trick, but that's kind of overdone. A lot of people do that, and I think that's a bit overdone. Bit too normal. How are we doing for mixed rations now? We're about a third of the way there. I know that I could fill up a trailer and it'd be probably quicker, but this is actually the easiest way to do it. Is to just move the telehandler around instead of using two different vehicles and a whole bunch of stuff. This is the quickest way to do it in my eyes. The pigs will also need to be cleaned out, and I'd like to, if I can, get the yard tidied as well, because there is just stuff abandoned everywhere and it's a bit of a mess. I appreciate that it's a bit of a mess. How are they doing for straw? Oh, they're good for straw, so are the pigs. Pigs need more corn, effectively, which is fine. That'll come from the pig feed. That'll, that'll be good. There's one cow that's a bit glitched. I think the nav mesh is a bit wonked there, so I'll have a look at that at some point. We do need we need to give them water, actually? We do, because they're at 0. That's fine now that I know where the two easy access water fill points are for the cows and the pigs. That won't actually be an issue. I think, in theory, I can actually get the water tanker on the back of this. I think. Maybe. Perhaps. Theoretically. I hope. I have no idea. But, yeah. That's probably going to... Well, it's going to be something that I try. If I can't, it's not the end of the world. I'll just put it on the back of something that can pull it at a reasonable speed. And definitely into this video, I'll review all the equipment that I have and get rid of stuff that I don't feel is necessary anymore. I will also need to clean the manure pit a bit. I'll need to actually shift some manure around to allow for the cows to produce more. Now, they will produce more regardless. It's just the case... It just happens to be the case right now that the manure pit itself is full in terms of where the conveyor will drop. So the conveyor can't actually drop any more manure into the pit than it already has. Which means I need to clear out the spot where the conveyor can actually drop more. And that's easily done just by shifting it downwards with the telehandler itself. So it's not the end of the world there. We're now up to very nearly full. What else do the cows need? They need grass, which I can't really give them right now, and water, so we will be good after... I'll call it good there. We'll actually see if we can get the water tanker onto the back of the telehandler, which I think might be a possibility. I'm not sure. If I can get this over to the pigs, that'd be awesome, but it's not the end of the world if I can't. It's not a big deal if I can't. I can always just use the skid steer that I've got located down there. Let's see, can I get this on? Can I get these two meshed up? It looks like it's got the right attacher. Does it have the right attacher? It does have the right attacher. Oh, this is glorious. So I'll just dump out the 900 litres of water that we got there. That's not enough for the cows, but it'll be definitely a bit better for them. Now, just in case this map is out by the time this video goes live, I'll show you where the easy access water fill point is for the cows. It is actually just around here by the seeds. And that should be close enough. Yes, it is. So this will take... This is the small Joskin. This will take, what, 7,300 litres, I think? It should, in theory, take 7,300. If it doesn't, that number is a lie. 6,000... 7,300. Wonderful. 7,300S means 7,300 litre capacity. Whoa, okay. Here we go. So yeah, this is a bit of a... this is stuff that needs doing video. Which I think is... It's good to do these once in a while. Oh yes, this water tank you actually need to have the back of it facing the fill point, don't you? Yes. Hopefully the cows won't take all the water. They may well do. If they do, that's not the end of the world. I do want to show you guys off the easy access point over the pigs as well. The cows are full with 5,000 litres of water. That's great. Let's go over to the pigs and start sorting them out. The grass I won't sort out right now. It'll probably require a Profi app. It'll probably require some time. So that may well be, or have been, Wednesday's stream. I obviously haven't done it yet, so haven't 100% decided. There is actually one field that I haven't mowed yet. Field 15 down by the pigs, which is it field 15? 17 down by the pigs. That is a grass field that was seeded. I can, in theory, do grass down there, pick it up with a forage wagon, and just bring it up to the cows. Then, because, here's the issue with that plan, though. Is there silage in the silage pit? I was going to say I could turn the rest of it into silage. What I could do, though, is I could move all the silage out of the pit and just put it in a pile in what is effectively the reset/storage field. Which, that is not the worst idea. Now, there is another water fill point just over here. Is there actually any bales over here? Because I do remember there being bales over here. No. There's another water fill point just there. If you look where my mouse is, just there. That's a good general use one if you got placeables somewhere nearby. Potentially in that field there. If you've got the placeable thingies, greenhouses. That's a good fill point for them. However, if you want to do cows, I already showed you the cow fill point for water. There is one over by the pigs as well. So you got 3 water triggers on the map. And they're actually in really convenient locations. Because one is near a place where you could put down placeables. Just notice you could probably actually deforest that area, put down placeables in there if you really wanted to. And the one's obviously right next to the cows, which is great. And there's actually one down here by the pigs. I need to remember where exactly it is though, which I can't do off the top of my head. There's also chickens down here, so we might have to collect the eggs. If we do, I'll use creator tools to just speed myself up. Are there eggs down here? Maybe, maybe not, maybe not. No, yes. So I'll just use creator tools to speed myself up doing this. So, Shift Z, Z, Z. There we go, 13 times speed, and we are picking up eggs not nearly as quickly as I'd like, so let's go down to times 8 speed. It's a bit more manageable. And that's all the eggs cleaned up, I think. Barring one, which there. That's all the eggs. Is that all the eggs? That is all the eggs. Lovely. Shift Q to get back down to times 1 speed, and off we go again. Ha. So, the fill point for the pigs, where is it? There should be a little sign right next to it. It is not there, but there is a slurry storage there and a manure pit, so I'm guessing it must be down here somewhere. Down over this side of things. Yeah, am I guessing wrong? I may well be guessing wrong. There is one down here, I just can't remember where exactly. But what I will do is, in a moment, I will... Those pigs are just broken too. Interesting. Something's broken things. I will just hop out. And with creator tools, times 8 speed, I can go around faster than I can with the telehandler, and I can have a look around here for this fill point, which it should be around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure there is one down here, because I'm pretty sure I've used it before. Oh, there it is. So it is in fact just beside the wall here. So you can pull up here, refill your trailer, and go over to the pigs. Now what I need to do is, I need to... We'll hop into the skid steer and do this. Because for whatever reason there's 2 different buckets down here. Don't actually know why there's 2 different buckets down here, but there are. We will just... Do I have a pallet fork for this? No, I don't have a pallet fork for the skid steer here. I think I've actually left that up at the shop, which is kind of irritating. The reason I'm using the tracked skid steer, by the way, is the steering is less sensitive than the wheeled one. So that should be extra 400 litres of corn for the pigs. The manure for the pigs goes directly out into here, which is nice. That's full of water now, which means we can spin her around. And I swear I had a pallet fork of some description. Ah, there is a pallet fork down here. And that is for the skid steer. That's actually perfectly fine. That actually works for me, that's fine. because while I put water in here, I can hop out again, get into the skid steer, which I believe I left turned on. No, I turned it off. Drop that. Spin around, and this is going to be a pretty slow progress. I'm using mouse and keyboard at the moment just because it's a bit more convenient for using a skid steer, believe it or not. It's a bit more instantaneous of I'm turning left and I'm turning right. As for the mouse, I'm operating the everything else. I don't have my joystick plugged in at present. Even though I haven't recorded yesterday's video yet. I should add this as a disclaimer. I haven't recorded yesterday's video yet. I am planning at the moment on having used the joystick in that, but I don't have it plugged in just yet. So this is 5,000 litres of pig food. It should be more than enough to fill the pigs up. It will be more than enough to fill the pigs up. Fantastic. And can I just kind of leave this tilted over there, like... Is that still filling the pigs? No, but it doesn't particularly matter because I can just lift it slightly. It doesn't particularly matter. So that's the pigs. Fully sorted. They're now at 100% productivity. Wonderful. So if I just get out and blip Alt-R real quick, you can see productivity is at 0% for some reason. Why are the pigs at 0% productivity? Now they're at 89%. Fantastic. The cows are at 100%, which doesn't make sense because they do still have a bit of grass. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go through all the vehicles I have in the garage and figure out what I don't need. Now, one thing that I definitely... Let's go from this end first. Don't really need the Land Rover. Hate to admit it, but I don't. I don't really need the rower stuff on a full-time basis. I can rent it as needs be. I don't particularly need this. I do need that, don't need this. I don't need I don't need the pink truck at all, to be quite honest. Because that was just more for a joke. If I do need that stuff at some point in the future, I will buy it separately and get it in a serious color. It was just bought as a joke. And there we go, that's that gone. Do I need the plows? Not really. I can buy and sell them as needed. I actually want to get a bigger tripper than that, so that can go. I don't need this brush anymore. I don't really need the Agro Star. Don't need the forklift. I don't need this. This is how to clear out a yard effectively. Do I need the Axion? To run the seeder? Yes. Do I need this bucket? No. Do I need the wrapper? Yes, because I'll be making silage again. I do need the mower. Need all of that stuff. I do need the workshops and that. I don't need this really. If I need to do forestry, I will rent it. Definitely don't need this, and I don't need this. Do need that. I don't need this trailer. That was just for the silage that I did. Need those three. Don't need this. I don't really need any of the equipment for the front loader too at all. So that can go. And the Massey can go. What else can go? The Challenger can go because that was just bought to be something big for a joke. So now in terms of tractors we have a T6, a T-Dub and an Axion. The T6 can go because it fills pretty much the same power band as the T-Dub. And I think that's equipment cut down as low as I can really get. Do I need this stuff? No. And no to you as well. Do I need the Profi Hopper? No. I'm going to get rid of the Profi Hopper as well. The mixing station has to stay because that's got mixed feed in it. Now, I do need to buy one or two more things. I need to buy, just for the purposes of getting grass, a front mower, and I will get, we'll get the Pottinger one. This will have to go onto the Axion because the T-Dub doesn't actually have a front hydraulic the way that I bought it. I could put one on. And we'll get the Euroboss just so we get matched equipment. We'll also need a bigger trailer. We need a bigger tipper, so we'll get... We are in the UK, so we will get... What one do I want? This is my problem. I'll get the... yeah, the Marston Ace 10 in blue. Is there a New Holland? No, we'll get it in red then with the Massey decals. And with the red design on it. So buy that. Do we have a bale trailer present? Do I want to get a bigger bale? I want to get a bigger bale trailer, so we'll get rid of that. And I'm hoping that I've got the one that I want installed. So it'll be in baling technology. If I scroll through here, yes. I actually want to get the UAL DPW 180 with UAL, please. Thank you. And I also want... I could get a bigger combine here. That is legit money, by the way. That's just from selling and buying things. What are the combines like here? We've got the Dominator, which is 4,600 litre tank. So if I get anything more than 4,600 litres, it'll be an upgrade. And the header for the Dominator is 4.2 meters. Small class header is 4.3. Sampo headers could go. Yeah, let's get a new combine. So we'll get the Very Feed 18 foot, as well as the TC590, which is a 6,400 litre tank, so it is an upgrade. Delivery space is blocked because everything's at the shop. It is an upgrade, isn't it? Yes. So what I'll do is I'll just reset a bunch of stuff from the shop. You can see the map is looking a lot tidier already. What's that there? It's a weight that I don't really have any need for. So we'll just reset this stuff over to the main yard. We'll sort this out. Probably in yesterday's stream we'll have sorted it, or Wednesday's stream we'll have sorted it out. I have no real need for a weight. Why do I have a weight? That seems a tad pointless. It might be rented. There is... Aha! Mix 6 and a rented autoloader. Hopefully that wasn't the one that was in the cowshed. We do need to buy the harvester still, so we'll buy that. And we will sell the Dominator 88S and the C420. So we're down to 2 tractors, a telehandler, and a skid steer. Do I even really need the skid steer? I would argue yes. Do I need anything else? See, now I've got £1 million to play with, and I'm like, I could get a truck. Do you know what I will get? Is... I will get the Holmer T430. Actually buy that outright. And the HR12. Which, granted, is a bit cheaty, but it'll do. And we'll do sugar beets in the next round of harvesting if we get there. What else would I potentially want to get? Got a cultivator, got a sewing machine. A slurry tank would be nice, and I want to get something from the Gule pack, which I believe... Is there the Grand V8000 there? No, I don't actually know what's from the Gule pack. How about the Zunhammer? Yes, this is from the Gule pack. SKE 22.5 PUD. We'll buy this. Delivery space is blocked, so we'll have to do some more resets. We'll just reset HR12. And actually, I can get rid of that. Enable these two. And oh, there's a lot more stuff there than I thought. That would explain why the delivery space was blocked. It was because I wasn't showing up all the equipment that was actually in there. Now it's empty, and we'll get the Zunhammer, like that, and the Zuni disc Gule pack. I want to get the Vibro 6.26 meters. I'll get the I always get this. Ein Schleppschlauchsystem verringert der Güllegruch und verbessert die Stickstoffdüngung an der Pflanze. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds funny. Spray sprayers improve the harvester fields. Yes, we'll get the Vibro. Because I should be able to get at least one fill out of this. I could always have gone for the Vaderstadt carrier, but that would have been a bit extreme. And I think... Wait, is that just 15,000 for a field container? Oh, we might get that. I think that's everything we're going to need for this map going forward. I think. I might be wrong. Forgot I had this thing. The pig food star I could use in the future as well, to make my own pig food. But that, I think, is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the new equipment that I bought, the replacements that I made. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to talk to me or just engage with the community as a whole, do join the Discord. There's a lot of interesting conversations go on there, and the mods and staff keep it in check for me, and I'm one of the staff, so I do keep it in check. I'm on there quite regularly. But until next time, I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Penberlan Farm. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.